All right, I'm not sure how long this will be. It's sort of just an off-the-cuff video. I don't have any kind of script for this, but I do want to talk about something that I've noticed. It's involving Batman and the community around this that's just starting to piss me off, honestly. And, you know, I want to talk about it, so I'm going to. So this is an article from apptrigger.com. And I don't know much about this website, so it's not like CBR where I've had a lot of run-ins with stuff from them in the past that I just haven't liked. No hate towards CBR, they put out some good stuff too, but I don't know the author of this, and you can find it, but I would really prefer you don't contact this person. But I think this article really encapsulates this attitude that I'm getting so sick of in the gaming community and just the fandom community in general. Batman Arkham Legacy, was WB Montreal the biggest troll of 2019? So first off, I don't disagree with this title. I do want to say that there's a lot of parts of this article I agree with. The person who wrote this goes on to talk about how the internet's full of trolls, but one of the biggest jokes pulled off in 2019 was from WB Montreal, and he goes on to talk about how the two tweets posted, which I'll try to show a picture of again, I think I still have them saved, about Batman's 80th anniversary and the symbols with Capture the Night. We were all sort of excited about this. We didn't know what it meant, obviously. And he goes on to say that the tweets sparked a number of speculation. The mysterious tweets sparked a number of speculation. I feel like that's not correct grammar. That WB Games Montreal was gearing up to make some sort of announcement, which is kind of what a lot of us thought because they hadn't tweeted in a long time. And it was strongly believed that the game would be announced at State of Play or Inside Xbox that month. Yeah, I don't know where the Inside Xbox thing came from. I always thought it would be State of Play or Video Game Awards. It was neither, so oh well, boo-hoo. And that brought us to the Game Awards in December, and it wasn't there. I'm summarizing some of this. So he's talking about by then it was rumored to be titled Batman Arkham Legacy. For some reason, he doesn't actually talk about where that came from. And he said that they began to take on a life of their own as popular insiders started to share more details via sources and leaks. This is what I wanted to get to. And I want to say full disclosure, not being a hypocrite is a huge, huge goal of mine. I know at some point I'll really step in the crap and say something super hypocritical. That's what happens when you put so much of your life on the internet. I know that. So I'm just going to say straight up, I am a friend of Slick Moff's. We have not met in real life. We work together some. We collaborate. I am in the Gotham Knights with him, and he doesn't know that I'm talking about this. I only have good things to say about the man. So I'm just going to say that right off the bat. And same with the Arkham channel. These guys are super cool guys, really nice. I've never seen them be really a dick to anybody. I mean, they've treated me with kindness, and I don't want to say that that's why I'm making this, but I want you to know that conflict of interest in talking about this is that I like these people. But this article goes on to say YouTuber Slick Moff was probably the most prominent of them, which first off isn't true. The most prominent source, no offense Slick Moff, love you dude, the most prominent source talking about this was that insider on Twitter, Sabi. Everybody knows this. For some reason, it's not really even mentioned in this article, but okay, fine. And he claimed that he had heard from a reputable source, which was backed by the Arkham channel, that Batman Arkham Legacy would indeed focus on the Court of Owls. He also said the game would be revealed during the Game Awards. He didn't say that. This is the dumbest thing in the world. This is why I don't think that games journalism, and honestly, I know I'm not making any friends here with this. I feel like I'm digging a grave and stepping in it, but you know what? It's my channel. I can talk about whatever the hell I want. He said that he thought it would be there. He said that he was like 90% sure or whatever that it would be there. I'm spitballing. I'm not quoting him here. I think this is really redundant that we have to keep talking about this. But he said that he thought it would be there. He did think it would be there. I know this guy. This isn't someone who would just talk out of his ass and make something up to get clicks or get views. He wouldn't do that. This person has character. So does the Arkham channel. That's what annoys me about things like this. Well, the show came and went. Batman Arkham Legacy was never announced. Cue the disappointment. And you know what? You should check out some of the stuff that people like this have said after the show. I mean, like Slickmoff, who talked about how his source said he thought it would be there. He didn't know. Maybe you shouldn't talk about it. And he was excited and talked about it. We were all excited. We all wanted this to happen. I still think they're making a game. I don't know why they would commit, career ending choices and just a tweet about something that doesn't exist. It doesn't make any sense. And all of these unfortunate events, WB's maintained complete radio silence. So here's my thing that really annoys me, other than just name dropping these two and ignoring a lot of other sources that did talk about this, is that this article goes on to say, are they really making the game? The developer pulled off the easiest troll or joke. Perhaps we should blame ourselves for buying into the hype of unreliable sources. I don't see how these are unreliable sources. People said they thought it would be there. It wasn't. Nobody said like, hey, look, I've got this picture showing that it's on the docket. It'll be there. Look at this specific time. Wait for it. I've got the watermark. Nobody did this. It's such a disingenuous idea. And I've seen this so much on social media, especially. It's why I don't go on Twitter that often. So if you tweet at me, I love it. I appreciate it. I try to check it. But I am so sick of just the garbage takes on this stuff. And it's not just from people writing articles. So I have literally no hate against the guy who wrote this article. I'm more talking about the ideas behind this. And I think he's just doing his job and reporting on what he knows. I think a lot of people don't know the full story about this. It was just reported after this like, hey, this guy, let's name drop, talked about how it for sure would be there, which he never did. And you know what? Screw that. And it's just silly to me. This is sort of the attitude I've seen too in some of the comments for videos whenever I talk about Arkham Legacy, or the idea of it is like, oh, it's never going to happen. Shut the hell up. It's like, well, dude, first off, I can talk about whatever I want, so you shut the hell up. I don't need to listen to you. I love feedback from people, but like when they're dicks about something, it's like, I don't care. If you want to talk to me and tell me you don't like what I'm doing, 100% I will listen to you. If you're a douchebag about it, I don't care. It's like if I don't know, if like you do something wrong and somebody comes to you and calls you a name and says you're a moron, are you more or less likely to listen to the fact that they said you did something wrong or that they don't like what you did? I'm way less likely to listen. And I'm really tired of this attitude in like these videos, in the comments of them and on social media where it's like, haha, I told you it wouldn't be there. I knew it. I was right. You were wrong. It's like, dude, just because it wasn't announced there doesn't mean it's not being worked on, first off. Second off, WB Games Montreal, and I'm sorry if I'm burning a bridge here. I don't want to. I like their work. They've never been the best at communicating. They don't seem to have a good communication feel down. It just seems like they sort of ignore that aspect of gaming and of the audience for some reason, which I don't think you can do that anymore. I just think that you have to communicate back. It's the same with like YouTube. If I ignored everybody, if everybody commented here and I ignored every single one of them, I never answered, I never addressed it, nobody would care what I have to say because it's like, I obviously just want to live in my echo chamber. And I don't understand the really asinine and toxic attitude, and yes, I did say toxic, sue me, that it's like, haha, I told you it wouldn't be there. Do you want a frickin' medal? Are you like excited? Like, oh yes, this didn't happen. This is the same thing I've seen around Star Wars lately. It's like, oh, I told you it was gonna suck. Oh yeah, look at me. Oh yeah. It's like, dude, no one cares. And how happy you are that like people didn't get something they wanted to see. If you're smug that something doesn't happen, if you are smug that people don't get something they want, there's nothing there. There's nothing to analyze there. It's just like you being really, I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm just really tired of this whole thing. I think it's really funny. This was written a couple days ago, and I really thought it encapsulated sort of this attitude. I know I've gone on about it a little longer than I thought I would, but it's just so stupid. I really think that if you are somebody who gets a kick out of people who like something not getting it, you need to find something to be excited about. And at the end of the day, people can report on whatever they want. Like if I want to report on a leak or a rumor and I label it as such and I say, hey guys, I can't guarantee this is true. This is what people are talking about. I'm allowed to do that. So is anybody else. And I think dragging video creators is so dumb. It's not lost on me that I do criticize the work of others at times, and I talk about articles people write like this one and why I disagree with it, but I'm never trying to invalidate someone's credibility itself. That's something I really hate. I hate that idea. I think that every time someone makes a new video or a new article, whether their last one was the dumbest thing in the whole world or the best, it's another opportunity. It's another chance to grow and to be better. And I'm not always a positive person. I know that. I'm just saying that I think that this idea of like, haha, you were wrong, point and laugh, is stupid. I'm tired of it. I think it's super freaking toxic. It's why I don't talk that much about the Arkham Legacy idea right now. It's why I've tried to focus on other games. And hey, I know that a lot of you are just here for Batman stuff, and that's no disrespect, and I get it. You have your interests. I do recommend that you check out some of the other stuff I put out because you might find something else you enjoy. And I can't just talk about this. I really can't. I cannot just be a Batman Arkham channel, and this is one of the reasons why. Is like anytime we get a new thing and I try to talk about it, people are just pissed off. And it ruins my interest in it. It makes me less excited about anything that they could be doing. It makes me lose interest in a lot of these games and projects. I don't know. I'm trying to be real. I'm just trying to talk to you about it. And I get if this opens me up to some criticism, fine, whatever. Go for it. It's whatever. I'll get by. I'll live. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm interested to read them. I hope you all had a good New Year's and a good holidays and Christmas. And I hope you're not stressed out about stuff going on. It's a new year, new opportunities. I'll have some new stuff going on this year as well. Hoping to live stream more, cover a lot more Batman stuff, superheroes in general. And I'm trying to branch out into some new stuff. I hope you check out because I need you guys. I really need your support. We're all in this together, and you're a valued part of my community. Sorry if I sound disingenuous. I'm just kind of pissed off now. Hey, have a good day. I'm going to end this before I say something I regret about somebody. Have a good one.